buzzing in with some wild tales of bees on the rampage. Get ready for the craziest bee showdowns you won't believe. First up, a lion facing the bee swarm of its nightmares. You won't believe the tragic end. Then, watch as a bear decides honey ain't worth the buzzin' trouble. Next, see how bees fearlessly take on a massive anaconda. Talk about a slithery showdown. But wait, it gets wilder. Honey badgers meet their match with bees. And last, the epic battle of wasps turned into a roasting disaster. All thanks to those feisty bees. Welcome back to our wild world of wacky bee adventures. Today we're diving into jaw-dropping bee battles with some ferocious animals. Prepare to be amazed. It's gonna be a hive of a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get buzzin'. Oh boy, imagine a gang of wasps on a mission. These little guys are like tiny soldiers living in nests in the coolest spots like tree hollows and rock crevices. They're feisty though. Don't mess with them or they'll come after you. Now, picture a lion messing with their home sweet home, thinking it's a piece of cake. Well, that's a big mistake. The wasps go all-out superhero mode and swarm the lion like an epic attack. The king of the jungle becomes the king of agony as he dances and shakes, totally regretting his move. Ouch! Lesson learned. Never mess with the angel of death in stripes. The lion's got a lot to think about now. End of the lion's majestic reign. Baboons are hilarious foodies. They munch on insects, birds, rodents, and even antelopes. But guess what? They're not just meat lovers, they're plant connoisseurs too. Fruit, bark, roots, grains, honey, they're all on their yummy menu. Now picture this. A brave baboon eyeing a beehive like it's a 5-star restaurant. Bees stung it, but our foodie friend didn't care. No way! With sheer determination, the baboon's paw went in and voila! Honey jackpot! But wait, other baboons wanted in on the honey party too. A wild, hilarious honey battle ensued. Honey heist accomplished. A python, the sneaky snake, found the comfiest bed for a good night's sleep. But oh boy, when the sun rose, a buzzing surprise awaited. A zillion bees surrounded Python, and they weren't serving breakfast. Nope, these tiny terrors meant business. Python thought, yikes, no way I am messing with these mini stingers. You see, these bee buddies were more dangerous than an angry Tasmanian devil. Even a ginormous, slithering creature like Python knows better than to mess with this bee brigade. Lesson learned. Avoid bee cities or end up being buzzed away, with scales ruffled and no honey treats. A honey badger embarked on a wild honey adventure, its first mission. It was like breaking into a super-secret bee fortress. Buzzing bees got mad, but our fearless badger just laughed and kept stealing that sweet, gooey gold. The bees were all like, sting, sting. But our honey badger was like, yum, yum. Honey is like a calorie party in its mouth. Smart badger likes a honey GPS, you know? But then the bees threw a huge party in their mega hive. And guess what? The bees won the dance-off. Our thick-skinned badger was like, okay, you win this time, honeybees. But it will be back for more honeylicious adventures. A curious little black bear found a tree stump full of buzzing bees. The bear had never met bees before, so he got closer to say hi. But oh boy, stealing honey was not as easy as he thought. Those bees were mad and stung him a lot. Poor bear! With his furry and flexible body, he tried to minimize the pain, but he still couldn't get the honey. Lesson learned, dear bear. Hard work is the key to sweet success. This brave little scout hornet went on a quest for autumnal treats and stumbled upon a wild bee's hive. Uh-oh, the bees smelled trouble and sent out a stinky message in the air, alerting the whole hive to the hornet's presence. Inside the hive, things got spicy. Literally. The bees unleashed a super secret weapon. Intense vibrations that made the hornet feel like it was partying in a disco ball. But uh-oh, the dance party turned into a heat wave. The bees were super cool with hot weather, unlike the hornet. They roasted that poor hornet at a toasty 46 degrees Celsius. You see, these wild bees had millions of years of experience living with pesky enemies, and that's why they had this extraordinary survival strategy. The moral of the story? Never mess with bees throwing a buzzing disco party. Oh, what a day! The sweet smell of honey lured Brown Bear to a beehive party nearby. But guess what? The bees were having none of it. The bear messed with their nest, but when the bee army attacked, he ran for his life. Lesson learned: don't mess with bees and their honey dance-off. Picture this hilarious scene. Two mischievous bears were on a mission, breaking into the bees' secret party headquarters, the hive. But the bees were like, "No way, bears!" They kept stinging them, trying to warn them off, but the bears were stubborn. After a long time of crazy antics, they finally did it. The black bear was unstoppable, and the sweet reward? Honey heaven. The bears threw a honey feast after their epic victory. Oh boy, let me tell you about this wild battlefield. There were these fierce yellow warriors, the Yellowjackets, protecting their precious nest. And guess what? A silly bear thought it could just stroll in and take the hive. But those wasps weren't having it. They stung the bear like crazy. Take that, bear! Ouch! These wasps were the kings of sting, like the bee mafia. They're so big and bad that even their venom could put the bear's nervous system in a tailspin. Imagine a tiny half-inch bee with such a big ego. And they live underground like secret agents. Don't mess with the Yellowjackets, folks. They're the buzzin bullies of the insect world. In the wild desert dance, woodpeckers play hide-and-seek in cactus hotels they've built. Cactus wrens and thrashers go for the prickliest home sweet homes, protecting their chicks like fortresses. Why? Because it's cactus bee gold rush time. Thousands of bees buzz up for a party, and love is in the air. Males brawl for gals, creating bee mania. It's a wild buffet for everyone, and the birds have clever tricks up their wings. At this desert party, they know one thing: be prepared to grab those buzzing snacks. Well, time for me to buzz off, folks. That was one wild ride watching bees go bonkers on unsuspecting animals. If you got a buzz from this bee-tastic adventure, stay tuned for more hilarious encounters in the wild. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Wild Spot family for more crazy critter content. Let's be friends, and remember, nature's got a sense of humor too. Like, subscribe, and stay wild.